Hey everybody, this is Quinn, aka Quinjitsu.
And this is Ryan.
So you may have noticed that creating block art is a very popular and cool trend in toy boxes.
Especially when that block art is animated. You may have said to yourself, "Self, how can I do that?"
Well, today we're going to show yourself the tips and tricks they've been asking for. We're all huge Gravity Falls fans here at Avalanche Software, and so it makes perfect sense to recreate a rainbow puking gnome.
To do that, we look at a picture of a gnome to get an idea of how to use different basic block shapes and colors to recreate him. Magnifique! What majesty! And how do we get those googly eyes?
Let's think outside the box and connect some ESPN bowling balls to short path creators with the back and forth movement style and set them up at different speeds for that suitably confused stare. It's a good idea to use some hidden blocks and replayers to make sure they stay in place as the level loads. Otherwise, that's nightmare fuel.
So the big question is, how do we make a flowing rainbow? Well, first of all, we put a path creator in the shape we want the rainbow to fall. In the path creator's properties, we adjust its overall speed to 300, which will affect all objects connected to it. It's also a good idea to turn off the auto start when connected option and take a couple of additional steps to keep our building process under control.
We connect a button that, when pressed, will make the path creator reset and stop. That will stop all movement of connected objects and reset them back to their proper starting spot. We also connect another button that, when pressed, will make the path creator reset and play. That way, as we connect objects to the path creator that will animate, we can play or stop them as we check our work.
Now we have a whole lot of color blocks to connect to our path creator. We place each block in the toy box, then make a path connection to the path creator. Note that as it's connected, the block automatically snaps to a position on top the path creator's start point. Then we select the block, go into its toy box path properties, and toggle Orient Along Path to On. We also adjust the horizontal position as needed. With all properties adjusted, we hit our reset and stop button and snap the block to its new position.
When we have our first row of colored blocks all done with all colors side by side in their proper places, we add the next row by doing the same thing all over again. But this time we also adjust the new block's reset point percentage numbers so that they'll be further ahead on the path than the first row. For each new row, we make the reset point percentage 3 higher than the last row, so each row stacks in front of the last one. This step of adding each block takes time, but the results will be worth it.
Now with all the blocks in place, we hit our reset and play button, and the rainbow flows like disgusting magic. Because every colored block's movement style is set to looped, the entire rainbow will loop over and over.
That is sick!
Oh yeah! Now there are just a few finishing touches to add. Repeaters connected to the sound effect toy and the effects generators connected to locators make that rainbow sparkle and splash.
And we use the terrain blocks with water areas to make a giant puddle below. Colored floor pieces will fit inside the puddle's edges for added authenticity.
Last but not least, we set up logic to activate a target camera connected to a locator to capture all the action. Now we can all throw up our hands, cause this puking gnome is finished, yo!
Creating your own awesome block art and animation can be a tricky process with a lot of steps, but the results can be amazing. Just keep at it and learn as you go.
For more detailed tips and tricks in using the Path Creator and other Toy Box toys, be sure to check out the Disney Infinity Playlist in-depth tutorials.
Okay, that's it for this time. Leave any questions in the comments below.